What's going on, gang? It's your boy, DBGTX, and we are back! That is right, another JoJo's Bizarre Adventure breakdown for another day. Y'all already know, this time we got Josuke Higashikata, JoJo Leon, Part 8, here on the channel. The breakdown is going to be lit, so y'all already know what to do. If you're new to the crew, the JoJo crew that is, make sure you hit the sub, the like, the share, because these breakdowns are the most amazing thing out there in regards to JoJo's All-Star Battle R. If you play the original All-Star Battle, then you know that these breakdowns are spot on in regards to the differences between one side and the other. And definitely, if you're new to the whole JoJo's All-Star Battle scene, then this is definitely going to be for you who's looking forward to getting the best experience as to which are the best combo setup, which movesets are the best to go ahead and use with this character in order to establish a good neutral or a good setup or a good plus frames, etc., etc. And that is why day one we are hosting an All-Star Battle tournament, and I've already mentioned it in my video. I'll put the link below. If you want to subscribe to the channel and participate in my tournament for $200, that is right, $200. Come through, show some love, show some support here on the channel. Hit the sub, hit the like, hit the share. Go to twitch.tv/dbgtx and find me there and follow there. And then after that, just hit me up. Hit me up, let me know. Hey, yo, I did what I had to do. I'm here for that tournament. Holla at me. Now, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about my boy, Josuke Higashikata from Part 8. Now, a lot of people are wondering, well, isn't that the name of the guy from Part 4? And I'm like, correct. That is the name of the guy from Part 4. But Part 7 and Part 8 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure takes place in an alternative universe and not the exact same timeline as 1 through 6. Although the same name is a different Josuke altogether than the Part 4, ultimately having kind of the same surroundings in regards to his character or where his established character is from. Still is from Morio and all that good stuff, but as far as his character and who he is in this iteration, his personality is way different. You know what? I'm real with my JoJo crew. And if I wasn't real with my JoJo crew, you guys wouldn't be here. So I'm keeping it real. This is going to be my kind of introduction to the character as well, besides the fact that I know his basic plays and all that good stuff. This is the perfect time for both of us, you and me, to get into this character and see what he's all about. JoJo Leon, Josuke Higashikata, you're up next. Let's go. Right, here we go.
自分のことだ。直接自分で言って自分の目と耳で知りたい。
Okay. That is Joshikage Kira over there. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, so he does have the. That's pretty cool. That's cancelable. And that counts as a multi-hit, so you can cancel it at any time. Oh, wow. That's a defensive wall. Hey, yo, he pulled it out his tap. Yo! He's put him on a spinner. Hey, that is dope. That is dope. Just off the offset, what I have to do is go ahead and put it into the comparison videos so we all can see it side by side together at once. So let's not play around with that and make shit up. Let's go ahead and jump right into this breakdown side by side. And y'all already know that is going to be lit, and we're going to have something good to show for it. Definitely something new to show on my part, at least. So let's get to it. Let's go. All right, so the first thing we want to go ahead and start up with is the Soul Slippery technique. On the left side, as we can see, they're both using the heavy style techniques, but one versus the other is that the rotations on this one is much more based off the 60 frames per second, obviously, so it looks much smoother. But the other portion of it is that when you get hit with this technique on the left side in All-Star Battle, from what I've seen in the gameplays, is that you can immediately get up from it. And in All-Star Battle R, the technique on the heavy, when he does the trip, you automatically cause a knockdown stagger. Both of these techniques are cancelable, and you can use your Joe cancel or Joe Star cancel, Jojo cancel, whatever you want to call it, in order to be able to go ahead and proceed to do another technique. Although it is imperative to say that in All-Star Battle R, you will have an assist that you can launch in the middle of the technique to catch the character or the opponent and have them get stuck after that final hit in order for you not to have to use a Joe cancel or a Jojo cancel or one of your bars in order for you to continue your combo. That's pretty much the bigger difference. Again, this is both on the heavy. I believe that the low and the medium are going to work the same way in All-Star Battle and in All-Star Battle R, where it won't trip the character on the other side. Nonetheless, with the heavy, it will trip them and force a knockdown, whereas to All-Star Battle R, even after the final hit, the character was able to do a bounce back. Now, the next move that we're going to talk about is how to use the bubbles. So that's the way that the technique is called, but anyway, I like to call it Bubble Maker. Here is an obvious difference, as you guys can see. One versus the other. On All-Star Battle, no matter if you're standing still or moving, the balls or the bubbles do not move. In All-Star Battle R, no matter what version you're making, whether it's the low, the medium, or the high attack, the bubbles start moving forward with a tracking motion. That is right. It does not stay in that plane. What that means is that when you do it, the bubbles will move forward, and if the character moves to a side plane, the bubbles slowly shift to that side plane as well. So you have to dodge the bubbles and move forward in order to be able to dodge them in All-Star Battle R. Whereas the All-Star Battle, they just stood where your character were. And when you moved, if you had somebody in your vicinity, that's when the bubbles will react. Now, this technique here is the following one. I can steal your vision. I can steal your vision in All-Star Battle. From all the videos that I personally watch, I can tell you straightforward, I can steal your vision was not comboable. This move was hard to combo into unless you was using the rotation cancels and all that good stuff. In All-Star Battle R, what they have done is changed the pacing of the bubble sphere that gets launched when you do the attack. Also, they allow you to go ahead and use this technique immediately after any low, medium, or high attack, even after a special technique. So that difference will allow you to be able to use this move more and more in the game as a combo finisher, and that primarily changes the game completely for JoJo's All-Star Battle R and Josuke Part 8. The next part that we have is the Aurora, or the hell is your problem in All-Star Battle R. Now, if you see the difference between both of them is, of course, one is shortened out here versus the other. In All-Star Battle R, when you do this technique, you can immediately cancel with a Joestar cancel or anything like that of the sort, or use an assist, or be able to go ahead and produce another special technique off the bat. Where in All-Star Battle here, you weren't allowed to be able to do so, and the camera animation from the knockback will cause your character to have minus frames and you not be able to go ahead and recover, as you guys can see, from the actual animation. Now, does that mean that, oh, well, if I do this, I'll be able to go ahead and proceed to do a regular attack with this one? No. What it means is that on this note, you can go ahead and launch an assist based off the animation you can go ahead and cancel based off the animation. You can go ahead and launch another technique immediately after. On this side, if you did the attack, you would have to follow through. That's the whole necessary and pretty much the bigger difference in that sense. Now, the next technique is I Gotta Win. It is very obvious how I Gotta Win works. I Gotta Win has a low, medium, and high attack, but in All-Star Battle, from the videos that I watched, again, all of them do the same thing, which is a launcher against the wall or knockback. Unfortunately, that doesn't help in the department of being able to do combos unless you're already close to the wall or close by in order to be able to go ahead and do a cancel and whatnot and then continue your combo. With the way this works in the lower medium is that if you do the lower medium, the character's bounce back is less, and it allows you to do a cancel to be able to do a jump overhead or an assist to be able to go ahead and capture the opponent and be able to go ahead and continue and extending the combo. Major difference, means a lot when you're doing the low to medium. The heavy still knocks you all the way back, so you can still use that with an assist, long range assist, to go ahead and be able to provide yourself that setup if you need the obvious spacing. The next move that we have is the Don't Get Any Ideas. This has not changed from one to the other. Honestly, the bigger difference is that as long as the character is in the air, you will be able to catch the opponent with the final hit. The same way works if you already caught him with the first few hits on the ground. Nonetheless, the last hit, it does count as a grapple. So if you whiff on the first few hits, the opponent may have to move out of the way in All-Star Battle War of the last hit, or else it will count as a grapple and toss them across the screen. Now, the health may not be much because obviously in All-Star Battle War, you didn't take that much damage with this technique anyway. But being that that's the case, being that that might be the case over here, you had to be very wary that anybody who uses Josuke 8 may end up using this in order to still do some chip damage. Being brutally honest, the technique itself doesn't have much changes, but again, like I mentioned at the very beginning, as long as the character's in the air, or you catch them with a cancel in the air, or you catch them where they don't have any kind of refresh frames, the final hit will grapple him and do the toss. Now, again, it'd be broken if the final hit was an automatic grapple. I don't know if they're going that direction, but I do think that if any of the confirmed punches in that rotation hits, the final hit will count as a grapple and will give you the toss. Here we are in the final stage, which is his ultimate. These are one by one next to each other, the exact same ultimate. There hasn't been any bigger difference, to be brutally honest, and it is amazing ultimate personally to me, in regards to what I'm getting, what I'm feeling from this character, that we are a long way from getting. So that being stated, I'm gonna leave it at that because obviously we have our Rate the Super video that will be coming out on September 1st. That is right, the day before JoJo's All-Star Battle War, which will have all 50 characters by then already promoted and revealed and trailered released. So by then we'll be able to go ahead and give you guys, from those original 50 plus characters, what their specials entails, their difference, and what I feel, and of course what tier and what rank I will give each one of those specials. That's where I'm going to leave it at. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, show some love by hitting the sub, the like, the share. Y'all already know the master of the breakdowns is here, part of the JoJo crew, doing our things. Holla at the boy, and I'll catch you in the next video here on DBGTX. Holla at the boy in the comment section, and I'm out.